the Fujifilm X100VI. They've basically taken the X100V, which everybody loved, and given it one of those Super Mario mushrooms, not only making the camera way better, but also giving children all around the world a weirdly positive association with performance-altering fungi. I got lucky with my pre-order and was in the first batch of people receiving their cameras, and right after I picked it up I thought, you know what? I'm gonna book a flight now. I was in Vienna a year ago and have been itching to go back ever since. First of all, it's a super beautiful city for photography. Secondly, I've got some super cool friends there I wanted to see again. And third, I could crash at their place, which was an important factor because I don't have any money left after buying this camera. The X100VI definitely is expensive, and I was really excited to finally give it a proper go on this trip. But I have to make a disclaimer here. I didn't go into this review to evaluate if the camera is good or bad. I went into it literally forcing myself to like it, but more on that later. On the first full day here, I just walked around a bit with the X100VI and found this butterfly house, or the beautiful German word Schmetterlingshaus. But I did something very stupid. I didn't think about the fact that I was going from like 2 degrees Celsius outside into this tropical climate with 26 degrees and 80% humidity. So the camera instantly fogged up extremely hard and I couldn't take a single photo in here. I was also quite worried that the condensation would kill the camera on pretty much my first day of using it, so I just decided to cut the video here before anything bad can happen. After that stroke of genius, I gave my STEM degree back and continued aimlessly walking around. After a while of shooting, I met up with 2 fellow photographers, Julian and Philipp, with the plan of heading into the mountains.
Wer hat seine SD-Karte vergessen?
Weiß ich nicht.
We drove to a mountain called Hohe Wand, which literally translates to tall wall, so yeah, a very descriptive name.
The potato company has bought red. I'm switching to Airy. YouTube?
YouTube?
What's YouTube?
I was very glad that I had bought a pair of gloves before we drove here because it was absolutely freezing and insanely windy. I'm actually impressed we didn't lose a drone that day. And I'm also impressed with the X100VI. The outside pretty much stayed the same when comparing it to the X100V, but in every rom-com I've ever watched, the extremely attractive people always say that what's on the inside matters, and boy does the X100VI deliver on that. Not only have they updated the autofocus, they've also given it the newer 40 megapixel sensor, and they made that sensor stabilized, which is a huge deal. And just for good measure added 6K video and a vlog too as well. I think I'm actually gonna have to make a separate video just talking about all of the video stuff and using this camera as a portable hybrid camera. The next day I met up with Julian and Philip again, and we were also joined by my favorite Instagram famous person, Justin. By the way, all of the images in this video are edited with my brand new Cinematic Street Essentials Lightroom preset pack. My first two preset packs were designed to give you the film look, though I also used them a ton for street photography, but I wanted to finally make a collection of presets that is specifically designed for street photography. So I spent the past few months working on this new preset pack to give you those super nice cinematic tones, no matter if it's overcast, raining, blue skies in summer, or snowing in winter. Also, I want to thank every single one of you who supports my channel by picking up some presets. You are literally the sole reason why I can keep making videos. I've only had like a single sponsored video on this channel, so your support goes a super long way. With all of the street photography I did on this trip, I honestly feel like the X100VI has made my photography worse. The thing is, I enjoy tighter focal lengths a lot more because I always try to cut out as many distractions as possible to get the cleanest compositions. I'm much better at keeping things clean in photography than in my apartment. That wider lens is the reason I pretty much ignored the X100 series cameras for the past years. I always thought, yeah, if it had a 50mm equivalent lens, I would instantly buy it, but 35mm is too wide for me. Now I've realized that's the wrong way to think about it. Now that I've thought about it for a while, using the X100VI is like trying to quit smoking. I've never been a smoker and thus never had to quit, so I have zero idea what I'm talking about, but just bear with me for a minute. The biggest reason I bought the X100VI was because I knew it's a camera that would challenge me. With the X100VI these days in Vienna, I felt like my hit rate had absolutely plummeted. I literally came back from multiple hours of shooting and just thought, I don't think I've taken a single good photo all day. But I expected that to happen. Forcing myself to use this wider lens for street photography was a really difficult transition and will continue to be. It's forcing me to rethink how I shoot. With a wider lens, it's a necessity to think more about the environment, and you have to turn how can I isolate the subject into how can I show the subject within the environment? That's why I said it's like quitting smoking, because it's gonna suck for a bit and you kind of have to reprogram your brain for a while to counteract all of the habits you have built. And just like smoking, this whole thing is not easy on the wallet. I've heard a lot of reviewers asking the question, Can this camera match a professional camera? And I feel like that's the wrong question to ask. Of course it can match a professional camera. Every modern mirrorless camera from the past 10 years or so is going to produce amazing results in the hands of somebody who knows what they are doing. The question you should be asking is, do I want to spend almost $2,000 on a camera that I don't need, but I am certain the user experience is going to bring me joy? And if the answer is yes, it doesn't matter anyways, because it's out of stock everywhere. This camera is really good. I love the leaf shutter, I love the optical viewfinder, I love that it has IBIS now and I can do handheld long exposures with it. I love how damn good it looks. But it is a luxury and in no way a thing anybody needs. You can match the image quality of this camera for half the price in used gear. This camera isn't built for price to performance, it's built for the user experience. And that's why it's impossible to give a definitive verdict on it. For me, I knew this camera was not going to feel natural, but I wanted that challenge. Or at least that's how I justified this really expensive purchase. But that's just due to my habits from before. Depending on where you're coming from, that might not apply to you at all. Nonetheless, I'm super excited to take this camera to more places and see how this challenge I've set myself shapes my photography in the future. If you're a beginner or intermediate photographer, I honestly have to say, I don't think this camera is for you. And I've already made a whole video on that which you can watch right here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you the next time. I definitely have some more videos on the X100VI coming, so stay tuned. Bye bye!